Take 5 on the 6-day challenge of the 10 days. Okay, you ready? Hi, Douglas.
Hello, hello.
Hey, we're back again. Anyway, so today we wanted to talk about the calm before the storm. If you noticed how things have been really calm, we haven't heard of any riots, we haven't heard of any fires, we haven't heard of any craziness, just fight, 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 right? In their speeches, in their, So we know that they're regrouping, but then also we know that God's been doing stuff in behind the scenes. God has his army. They're trying to build up their army, but God has his armies of angels, and God's been blowing the trumpets, and he's been working. There's been a lot of stuff going on that we don't see, but
Yeah, just, like you even mentioned earlier, we did have our Red Sea moment of, so God did get us out of a situation that...
Yeah, in the spread on that, the spread to where the numbers weren't close. I mean, there was a big red wave, that God brought, to where there wasn't any question, was there cheating or whatever. The people spoke, the people stepped up to the plate. The people said, no more. We can't live like this, no more. The people cried out to God. And so that's where we're at right now. God got us across the Red Sea. And so Pharaoh and the pharaohs are going to be coming after us, and I'm sure, but we need to remember, but God has got us across, and we need not to be afraid of the giants, because God will handle the giants. God will handle the situation and stuff. We just need to entrust in God. Keep looking and focus on God. Keep praying.
Just like you said in the book of Exodus, Pharaoh, he didn't want to let his people, he didn't want to let the Jews go, and
right.
It took an act of God to have him let them people go.
And God kept telling him, let my people go. Because you know what? Here's the thing. God wanted his people to go and to be free so then they can worship him. And Pharaoh didn't want that. Pharaoh wanted to keep them enslaved. And with us worrying about, whether or not we could pay our mortgage, whether we could pay our bills, whether or not we could feed our children, whether or not we could just even survive, that was keeping us enslaved. Well, God has given us a reprieve. He's giving us freedom. And once again, so we just need to keep focused on God, but understand when it looks like everything's crashing, everything's getting crazy, the dollar is falling, all this other crap, the food, all the things that they threaten us with, we just need to keep focused on God and know that God is our healer. He's our Jehovah Rapha. He's our Jehovah Nissi. He's our banner. He is our fighter, And he covers us. So like Doug read the other day in Psalms 91, he's our buckler, he's our shield. He puts us under his feathers. He pushes off those arrows. I mean, we can't say that enough, because when it feels like the shit hits the storm and God, are you there? Just remember, he says, I never leave you or forsake you. He is there with us. He tells us 365 times in the Bible to fear not. Why? There's 365 days. Maybe we are people that need to be reminded daily that he is with us. Daily, he's got us. So,
sometimes even when you don't feel like it, he's still there.
Yeah, and the thing is that, this morning I heard a few people say, wow, it's just really quiet. Where's the clamor? Like, Doug mentioned in the other video that we had to retake in 2016. Remember when they were rioting? Remember when they were burning stuff? They were going crazy. They were going nuts. They were having hate rallies. Well, I haven't heard of anything like that happening right now. I mean, it could be happening. The news only shares so much. But, be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your safety. And the other one I mentioned, how I also teach safety and arrows and bows, just keep your head on a swivel. Keep, if you're at a restaurant, keep an eye on the doors. Put your back to the wall and keep an eye in your surroundings and stuff. If you see something, you hear something, don't run to the crowd. Go the other way. Every restaurant, you can get out through the kitchen back door. If you're in the mall, you can get out of the store's back doors because they get shippings in the back. Don't go in the middle of the mall. If you hear things, especially now that it's going to be Christmas season and people are going to go shopping and stuff. I don't think we use the malls as much as we used to anymore. But if you do, if you have the luxury of being close to a mall, just be aware. You know, don't put yourself in a position or a space or a place that, you know, there's danger. You know, be aware at the pumps at the gas station. Look around. Don't look at the pump. You know, put in your prepaid amount, but look around you and stuff.
Part of that though too is I don't think it's going to be. I don't know how to say this without getting in trouble on YouTube, but I don't think it's going to be human to human. I think they're going to try to do something that, you know, just say aliens or something like that. Or a lockdown or something. Pharaoh has got to do something, and just be prepared for whatever.
You know, and when my kids were little, they used to watch the VeggieTales, and there was that one song where Larry the Tomato and Bob the Cucumber would sing, "God is bigger than the boogeyman," right? So you just got to put that little tune in your heart, and put a song in your heart, just to remind you to stay calm and to know that God's there and God is bigger. You know, just like with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, God did not take them out of the fire, but Jesus went in with them in the fire. So those are the things you have to remember. You know, God will get us through it. And, you know, even though I think, what is it, Psalms 23, where he says that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, he walks us through it. So again, we will get through it. And so just keep your eye on God. Don't fear.
You got to look, he's got us this far already.
Absolutely.
So,
You know, how many doubters were out there? How many doubting Thomases were out there? Well, if we don't win this, I just don't know. Or how many Eeyores? Well, I just don't know. You know, if we lose this election, no, God said we won. We won this election. I give it to you, my children. He's taking care of us. And that's what we need to remember. He is still in control, regardless of what it looks like. God is in control. He is the creator. So just have hope, you know, that you'll be all right and stuff. So we just wanted to just mention, be aware of your surroundings. There is a calm before the storm, but it doesn't mean things are going to crash and get crazy. Things, you know, light and dark can inhabit the same place. So it's going to get dark so God's light can shine. So just remember that. When it's dark, the light will come in. God's light will come in and it'll shine. So be blessed, be encouraged, and be kind. And remember, God won. He's won this. And he's still winning.
He's in the beginning and he's at the end of it. So.
We're just in it at this time. And we're just called for this time. But, you know, it's just like in 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians, they thought, oh my gosh, we missed the coming of Christ. Oh my gosh, he was already here. Oh no, you know, I'm not going to work anymore. I just, you know, have we heard that before? You know, 12, all kinds of crap. Exactly. But then Paul had to come back in 2 Thessalonians and go, look at your walk. Look at your church. Look at everything you guys have done for in the presence of God. But get back to work. God says get back to work. If you don't work, you don't eat. So he didn't. And then he told him, you do not know the appointed hour, the day, or the time. And we still don't. It could be another 2,000 years in that. I don't think so, but it could, you know. And on the other hand, we got God's Jubilee coming. We got his party. So
and I do believe that's where we're at.
Yeah.
We're headed for those miracle signs and wonders.
Absolutely. Because he says all flesh will know him.
And I can't wait.
Exactly. So all flesh will know him. So the thing is that there's too much good to come than to worry about the crap. And sometimes you have to step in the crap to get to the good side. So, you know, and that's where we're at. So guys, be blessed, be encouraged, and be kind. Because remember, God wins again and again and again. We can't tell you enough. And that. So, hey, let us know how we're doing. And see you tomorrow for day 7.
At least like our videos.
Yes, like and share. All right, thanks. Bye.